Is she flirting with you? Now, I'm dating coach and TED speaker Hayley Quinn, and I have the pleasure of working with both men and women. So I think I've got a pretty good perspective on what those signals of flirtation are. So if you are a guy out there or a lady and you're thinking, are those signs that she's giving me, is she trying to indicate or hint that she likes me? Is she giving me a signal to approach her? Would she like me to ask her out again? If you're asking yourself those questions, you are in the right place, because we're going to be looking at signals of flirtation and also how you can get in the right mindset around creating that date or that opportunity when you meet a woman that you really like. So first of all, let us go through some dead obvious signals of flirtation that she can give you. Now, sometimes these might be through her body language. It could be smiling, it could be eye contact, it could be choosing to stand next to you, it could be exiting that yoga class and kind of hanging around and walking out of the door at the same time as you. It could be that she always sits next to you in a meeting. It could be that she says to you that she's not that busy this weekend. It could be that she signals her availability. It could be that she likes your photos on social media. It could be that whenever you talk to her, she asks you loads of questions about yourself, that she's very open about what's going on in her life, that she expresses that if you, for instance, say you love going bouldering, she's like, oh, I would love to go bouldering. Usually these are really honest signals when someone is being very warm, very open, she's telling you her availability, she's being transparent about her life, she's showing real interest in you. All of these things can be really good indicators that at the bare minimum, this person is comfortable with you, that they like you as a person. However, this leads me to point number 2. So the signals that I've just mentioned, what they really communicate, I wouldn't say it's so much flirtation as it is openness. Now, when I'm working actually with women, I would say probably a key area that I help women to work on is becoming really open-minded and receptive to the men that they meet in their everyday life. So what this person could be signaling to you is that actually that she is in this right frame of mind where she's feeling good about herself, she's looking out to meet people, and she's open to seeing what opportunities come up for her in her dating life. It doesn't necessarily mean, though, that she 100% sees that opportunity with you, or that actually that there's real intention there. Sometimes somebody being confident, open-minded, naturally sociable, sometimes those cues can be misread as flirtation, when instead that's just how that person is, and they're like that with everybody. Likewise, sometimes people can flirt or give these cues of openness, but they may lack the confidence or the willingness to take that further step to invest in spending time with you in real life. It's like they're comfy flirting and chatting online, but you know, the second you say, how about we meet up this weekend, you hit a wall of excuses. So remember, whilst getting and looking out for these signals is powerful and it's good, and it's showing that you are really aware of looking out for women who want the same things as you, and that those are all good things. Remember that there is a level where you can see where someone is being open with you and that someone likes you and is being friendly, but that doesn't always equal intention, doesn't always equal that they are going to be willing to meet you. So try and uncouple those ideas, as strange as it is. And I bet if you're watching this video, I bet you can think of a time when you've been chatting to someone, maybe sending messages that seem like so friendly and so warm, but you then ask them out and they suddenly seem a lot colder or just never really make the time to meet you in real life. So remember, not only do you need someone who is open, you also need someone who is going to then step up and make that time and create that opportunity for you. Part 3 of this is it's good to know to look out for women's signals. It's good also to remember that her sending that signal doesn't mean anything concrete. And the only way that you know if something is concrete is you actually need to take the action step forwards to asking somebody out. Now, I know this can feel scary, and sometimes you might want to know what all the signals are first so you can feel a bit more secure before you expose yourself and make yourself feel a bit vulnerable by then going out and asking this person out. Now, as tempting as that is, an important thing to remember about someone's signals is, or a woman's signals, are that while she's signaling that she might be open or that she might be interested, of course, apart from what's going to perhaps supercharge that attraction and make her interest in you increase is actually if you behave towards her in a way where you try and create that romantic dynamic. So her mind, at the beginning at least, is rarely made up as to definite no or definite yes. She might well think, you know, you're quite a nice guy, but that's it. What will make that difference, or what could make that difference for you, is how you now choose to start to engage with her. If you sit on the sidelines and try and read the signals forever, that's unlikely to increase or build any attraction or connection with her. Instead, if you are transparent yet respectful and you look out for that litmus test of whether she is attracted to you, good things that you can do is next time you're chatting, be like, oh, you know, we should do that sometime. Or you know what, let me get your number because I always feel like we never have enough time to catch up. Or what's your schedule looking like next week? Let's hang out. Whatever you're doing, do something, whether it's asking for a number, asking for her availability, or suggesting a plan to meet up. Do something which is a little level up in terms of how much connection there is between you. If she is genuinely attracted to you, she will give you that number. She will tell you clearly when she's free. She will make an effort to meet you. And even if she has to cancel something because she's, you know, sick, which does happen, she will then offer you some times to reschedule. These are actually the most genuine signs that you can ever get that she's flirting with you, or at least that she's open to you flirting with her. If at this stage, if you get a she's just busy until May next year, or she's just super behind on a work project, or you know, I don't really like giving my number out, but how about here's my email? If you're getting any of those signs, instead of kind of trying to convince somebody at that stage, I would let that go, because ultimately, not only do you need to meet a woman who is open and friendly and receptive to what you have to offer, and I know you have to offer a lot, you also need someone, or you need a woman who is in the right stage and time in her life where she's going to create that time for you to continually increase that interaction and that connection. So don't get lost in the signals. Instead, always focus on taking positive action for yourself and getting that feedback loop. If you do want to learn more about how you can meet women in a way that is respectful and modern and non-sleazy, I would really advise you check out the few videos that I have for you by just clicking on the link below this video. My name's dating coach Hayley Quinn, and thank you so much for watching.